Well, good morning. It's 7 on the 15th of November. Yeah, there's a bunch of winds. Been getting, I don't know, 30-mile-an-hour gusts with probably 15 to 20 mile an hour sustained. It's coming off of the front passenger side of the treehouse, so I'm not faced directly into it, which is the most ideal, but it's kind of kept me awake for the last couple hours. It started, when I went to bed, it wasn't windy at all, and then all of a sudden, I think 3 o'clock this morning or 4 o'clock this morning, it started. So for my shower setup, I have two systems. I have this 1500 watt heating element that will heat to boiling, and it just plugs into my 2200 pure sine wave inverter. Or I can go the propane option with my Joolca hot tap system. But because it's so cold and I don't want to have to deal with getting all the water out of the hot tap, in the event that it freezes, it would damage the hot tap. I'm just going to go ahead and go with this setup here. I do have to do this in the morning so that I can charge the batteries, because this will take a substantial amount. This will run at 1500 watts for about 12 minutes, so it'll take about 50% of my battery capacity, probably. I don't know the exact numbers. And then I just have the Joolca pump that I plugged into the treehouse. One line runs down into the water source after it's heated up. The other line runs to the shower itself, which sits right up top here, and then I just stand right here, and I do take the I've got 3 attachment points, 1, 2, and 3, and I basically just take this tarp and hang up the tarp, and that creates my shower stall inside the treehouse. And so with the shower set up, this is the shower curtain. It doesn't go all the way to the floor, but I really don't need it to. Just water that's, I don't want to get water back over there. I would prefer it to come down to about here, so I may get another longer tarp. But right up here is the shower head, and so it's just going to come down, and it's just going to be on momentarily. And just like that, had a hot shower. I mean, you got a little bit of water down here, but it just drains out the bottom. So it's nice and warm in here. Outside it is like 30 degrees. Winds are crazy, it's shaking the whole truck. It's raining, but inside it's nice and toasty in here, and you know, the shower system works great. All right, this wind is ridiculous, like stupid ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I gotta take this thing down. I use a one of these poles that are ratchet poles, just for safety's sake. I've never had this thing come down on me, but you know, when you're in these heavy winds, you just kind of want that peace of mind that you're not going to wake up smushed in the middle of the night. All right, so let's take this sucker down. And I'll say that if you're pointed directly into the wind, the treehouse performs, I mean, flawlessly. You don't even hardly know, you know it's windy, obviously, because the whole truck is moving, but it doesn't really impact you. Now, if you're sideways, well, this sucker is like a sail. I'm always scared that my shocks are going to bend when I go down. Just because I've had those too. But we're good. All right, so we're all packed up and good to go. We're gonna hit the road. Alrighty, we are heading out. It's 11 o'clock, which is fine. Means we'll probably get there about 10 o'clock tonight. So another long day of driving. But the last, well, not the last long day, but
in 400 feet, turn right on Civic Road.
The last crazy long day. We still have to drive to North Carolina, then back to Virginia, then to California. So, all that craziness. And I'm trying to figure out which way to go. There are lids flying around from trash cans from all this wind. Well, at least the wind is going to be behind us, so that's a good thing. And I think that once we get closer to Chicago, which the windy city, go figure when, huh, right? But anyway, I think that the winds are going to go down a little bit. At least this morning when I looked, that was the case. May not be the case now. Okie dokie. Well, another long day of driving. Well, it looks like my route's going to take me right about a mile from Lake Michigan. So I think we're going to stop and check it out. Because it's going to take us right to there. Well, I tell you, the road, I-80 near Chicago, just south of Chicago, is horrible. The last 15 miles have just been really, really bad roads. And I've driven all over the country, and this is some of the worst roads I've ever seen. Now, granted, they're working on it, so they're trying to remedy it, but golly. Potholes almost the size of my truck. Whew. Damn. I really wish I'd have faced into the wind last night sooner when it started, so I could have slept better. The traffic south of Chicago on I-80 is fairly heavy. So we're headed to the Dunes National Park, West Dunes, on the southern tip of Lake Michigan.
Keep right to Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore, West Beach.
We may take a little walk just to kind of check the place out. I mean, obviously, I want to see Lake Michigan. And this guy in this minivan, he knows where he's going. So we're gonna walk down the dunes here and take a look. One of the nice things about COVID is having a face mask. It's cold out here, and so I'm using the face mask to keep my face warm. So it says keep off the dunes. So we're gonna go inside this area that, oh wow, yeah, look at this. There's a big old ship out there. Oh my goodness. It says it's a Great Lake. Well, I have to walk out here and at least say that I've touched it. Say I've touched Great Lakes. Well, that was definitely pretty awesome. Worth checking out for sure. It's super cold though. I'm gonna head back to the truck, figure out if I'm gonna do lunch here or if I'm just gonna head back out. I can't linger too long because I have to be in Pennsylvania in just a few hours. All right, so for lunch, I'm gonna make some cheese croissants. Well, some blueberry cream cheese croissants, some cheese croissants, and maybe some strawberry jelly croissants. And start out with some cheese. There we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cheese croissants and 1, 2, 3 blueberry cream cheese croissants. I'm gonna put them in there for 6 minutes, turn them over, and then 6 more minutes, and then they should be good to go. So let's take a look and see how they look. Oh, wow, we actually may not even need to flip those. They may be done. They look pretty good. So here comes the test. Yep. Cheese croissants. 6 minutes in the 350 degrees in the air crisp with the basket. I may need to go like 2 more minutes. The very, very center is a little cold, but I think we're pretty much there. The plastic cap on it melted because it got so hot, so I checked all the wires. The wires didn't burn or anything, just the plastic cover for that bus bar melted. I kept smelling, I started smelling something. I was like, so I'm gonna I have to take the treehouse off tomorrow anyway, so I'll deal with that. And I need to get probably a bigger bus bar. It's rated at the amperage I'm running and the watts I'm running, but I guess that cover isn't. All right, well, we're gonna head to York Haven, Pennsylvania now. I definitely want to come back and check out the Great Lakes more. I want to see Niagara Falls too. That's something that's definitely on my bucket list, but my bucket list is a pretty big bucket. Welcome to Ohio. I've been lazy, I've been recording, but there are 4 billion tunnels in Pennsylvania. That and between Indiana and Pennsylvania, I have paid like $100 in tolls. I did not realize the tolls were so crazy. We're almost there, 43 minutes out. I haven't recorded anything just because it's been very dark and very uneventful. Well, I just got to Ditech, which is the home of Snap Outfitters, and it's 1:30 in the morning. So I'm going to bed, get up at probably 7. They said they'd be ready by 8. That'll give me time to get up and start getting things organized. So, good night.